found some stuff on my husband's phone that appears to be betrayal.
Your possession in the laptop was abusive material. Child abusive materials.
Every child deserves a parent who protects them. But what happens when the parents who should be keeping them safe are the reason officers are called in the first place?
I said, did someone touch you? Yes. I said, wasn't an adult? Yes. She said she started kissing, put her hand up her shirt. She didn't know what to do.
If you away again, you're going straight to the floor. You understand me? No! Shut up. What are you doing?
These were the moments when cops faced the most disturbing parents ever. We begin with the case of a father who should have been a protector, yet he did the unthinkable to his daughter's young friend over and over again, 15 times before anyone finally spoke up.
A grown man asking you to go work out with him and stuff.
Workout buddy.
And she just starts telling me about like the first time that he touched her. She was just freaking out, crying, didn't want me to go. How many times did it happen? She said a few.
A few
She
times?
just told me probably 15 times.
Do you know the last time anything like this has happened? A few days ago?
On December 29, 2022 in Circleville, Ohio, officers were called to a home after a mother reported what her daughter had just disclosed about her friend's father. The daughter, Kendall, had been hanging out at that house for months, and what had been happening there during that time had stayed hidden until that night.
Great, how are you?
Hanging in there.
Okay. Hey ma'am, how are you?
I'm okay.
Are you mom? Okay. What happened today?
Kendall, as far as like,
Who's Kendall?
she's our daughter.
Okay.
A friend named Jacqueline that lives right over there on Winchester Pike.
Okay.
And she has stayed with her before for a couple weeks at a time, just to kind of give us a break, give her a break. She went crazy a couple months ago and said she wanted to go live over there. I talked to Devram. It's her probation officer. She's on probation.
Your daughter's on probation?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Morningstar can give you a whole. Do you know him?
Yeah.
Okay.
of course he knows.
He can
Morningstar.
get. Well, I mean, I've never seen you before, so I didn't know if you were
Gotcha.
new or
Yeah,
something.
I've never seen you.
But he can fill you Kendall's because he's
She's-
dealt with her 90% of the time.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, long story short, she was over there for a couple months.
A couple months consecutively?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she wanted to come home on the 27th. Tuesday I went and got her.
Okay.
And then she's acting just weird.
Speaking with the mother, officers learned the girl had been living with a friend's family since September. When she returned home just days earlier, something was clearly wrong. She was clingy, emotional, and kept trying to find the right moment to speak. When she finally did, she revealed the unthinkable had happened repeatedly.
Today she was just really clingy, like she had her head on my lap and I could tell she wanted to talk and I'm like, you know, what's going on? And she wouldn't say anything. And then just a little while ago, like right before I called, she asked to talk to me in my room. And then, because I had asked her before about Justin as the dad, and because he would like say, let's go to the Y and work out and stuff. And I said, Kendall, don't you think that's a little weird? A grown man asking you to go work out with him and stuff.
He's workout buddy.
Yeah, and then she's like, Mom, she's like, you know, at the time, a while ago when I confronted her about it, you know, she's like, no, Justin's not like that. She was here visiting around Christmas time. I forget what he was messaging her. He was texting her. And I said, Kendall, that's just weird. And then she just got real quiet and she just acted real weird. And then I said, has he ever you? And she said no. She went up to her room. And then tonight she asked me if I could talk to her in her room. I said, yeah. And I went in there. And then that's when she's like, well, you know how you said about Justin the other day? And I said, mm-hmm. And then she just starts telling me about like the first time that he touched her. She was just freaking out, crying, didn't want me to go him because I said I would. He didn't want me to do anything stupid and go to jail. I asked her if he had sex with her. She started crying and she said yes. She said that he would give her and apples. I guess the mom over there gets it prescribed to her or whatever, and he would give her stuff to do that.
Next question for you. Do you know when this happened?
She didn't say an exact date. I said, how many times did it happen? She said a few.
A few
She
times?
just told me probably 15 times. 15 times. Said, Kendall, this is serious. You know, I mean, this is serious. And I was like,
have you guys ever considered bringing her to Children's Hospital and getting or anything like that?
We had no idea this even occurred till
I just got off work.
So you found out all this information today?
Today.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we had weird
suspicions.
not suspicions. I don't even want to say that. We just thought it was strange.
Right,
that a grown man,
questioned her
you
about
know,
his
is trying to be
behavior.
all buddy
Gotcha.
with my 15-year-old daughter.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
And it's not because we just shipped her off or something. Like I said,
Right.
Morningstar can fill you in on like what a handful she's been, but this is not something that child deserves.
The victim's mother also gave officers the address and confirmed that the suspect Justin Rausch, the father of her daughter's friend, lived there with his wife, Nikki. She also revealed that Nikki was aware of what had been happening. She knew, and she did nothing to stop it.
Do you guys know the address over there?
It's,
I don't know. I'd have to. She lives right by the. They're
It's the
right
third
next door
house
to the
down.
house that always
It's got a-
decorates.
You said his name's Justin. What's
His
his
name's
last?
Justin Rausch. People told Nikki, the mom, the first time it happened, and then
And you said Nikki's the mom? Mm-hmm. Okay. And are Nikki and Justin, are they together?
yeah, they all live in that house.
now I want, and I don't know how this would work, and I don't even know if it'd be admissible in court or anything like that, but I asked her, I said, have you guys ever talked about, because essentially right now, I understand that it's her word against him. I do not think that it would be legally, even though I know it happened, I do not think that it is right for a man to just get accused and then,
So
him go get arrested.
right, so it'll be under investigation. So right now, I'll list him as a suspect. I will take the report. It'll be handed to the detective bureau. I'm actually, once I get done talking to you guys, I'll be calling the on-call detectives who's on, and we'll discuss this issue further.
Okay.
So he'll be listed as a suspect. Doesn't mean that he actually did it, or he did. It's just he's a suspect. So I'm assuming he'll be interviewed. Something above my pay grade.
Yeah. I just
That's
want.
kind of to Kendall. I'm like, this is,
Yeah, no, we take this very. Yeah.
you know, I mean, you can destroy somebody's life,
So
but if he did this, I mean, nail his.
I know
I mean,
he did it.
it's too
And
odd.
the thing
yeah,
is,
I get your concerns.
I don't know, I guess I'd have to talk to the detective, but I don't want you to leave here and go there.
The mother told officers the suspect had even messaged the girl asking her to come over for New Year's Eve, just days after the last incident.
I want Kendall to, because he messaged her today asking her to come over for New Year's Eve. She said, Justin messaged me and wanted me to come over for New Year's Eve. And I
So
said,
even phone records could be subpoenaed, correct?
Right.
well, that's what I'm saying. There was never anything about what happened between them. So I say, I'm wanting to talk to my mom, but Kendall straight told me, she said, Mom, don't go with him. Because
Gotcha.
I told her
I mean, that'd
would.
be something the detectives would.
Right. Yeah. So this will definitely be an investigation. Next question is: so there's different charges per this. It sounds like if she had full on, it would be under the section.
Right.
I need to. When did she turn 18?
June.
And she's been going there way before then. So like when she was, is that what's happening?
Yeah, she was there when she was, but she went there to stay for the 2 months consecutively in September, I think it was.
End of September.
Okay.
Yeah,
so she
it
was by then.
Yeah.
Okay. Because kind of the way it works with crimes is kind of the threshold, so that kind of separates the section versus unlawful with them. Just so you guys are aware. But if it's obviously non-consensual stuff like that, it's all. So
To find a child would.
right, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's unconscionable, I would
Right.
think, you know.
So if you guys don't mind, since you are your father, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I really didn't get to talk to you
Lonnie.
too much. Gotcha. If you can provide yourself, I know I
Man,
get
I'm
your
pissed.
frustration. Yeah, no, that's why we're here. I'd rather you guys do it the legal way, deal with it this way, than get your guys self in trouble. I hear you. I understand your guys' frustration. I mean, I would be pissed too. I don't have kids, but I would be pissed too. If you don't mind, since I talked to you, if you don't mind providing your ID, so I can put you as another witness for the report. I'm gonna have you both fill out a witness statement based on what you guys told me today.
Are you going to talk to her?
Do you want to talk to her?
Is there somebody that will talk to her?
I can talk to her. Also, detectives can talk to her if you'd wish. If you don't feel comfortable with me doing it, the female detective's on call. She can do that as well.
Yeah, whatever the process is, just to get her
Gotcha.
side of things.
With her being a now, I prefer to talk to parents, but if you would allow me to talk to her, I can still talk to her as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to
Yeah,
come
whatever.
in, or?
Yeah, let me grab those witness statements so I can get your guys' point of the story here, and we'll go from there, okay?
I know.
All right, be right back.
The officer tried speaking with the girl directly, but when he saw how uncomfortable she had become, he stopped. He suggested it would be better if a female detective handled the interview instead.
Spoken to the on-call detective. She's going to get further from her supervisor, and she says she may or may not be out here. She's going to call me and let me know. The detectives also wanted to know did she state any sort of last time this happened?
Do you want to get her down here? And
So I will talk to her with you guys present. I'm not going to talk to her alone, okay?
I probably need to.
If you need to step out, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want her cleaning up because I'm here. He needs to ask you some stuff.
Okay.
Tell him.
Yeah.
Okay, hi, I'm Deputy Welch from Pickaway County. So, based on these events that's happened, for one, I'm sorry this has happened to you, okay? Can you state when was the last time any of this actions have happened? And before you say anything, if you don't feel comfortable mentioning anything, you don't have to. Okay, this is completely voluntarily.
I'm
Okay.
going to go upstairs with you.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah, you're not being questioned, anything like that. Just for better launching this investigation, I just want to be able to help you better. So, do you know the last time anything like this has happened? A few days ago? Okay.
On Christmas? After Christmas?
It was Christmas.
You said on Christmas?
No,
Before? Like the 24th, Christmas Eve? Give me 1 second, the detective's calling me back, okay? We have specialized deputies, detectives who are trained in defensive cases, okay? So she's going to talk to you. She's a female, so I would think you guys would be more well to open up to her. At this time, I don't need anything from you, Kendall. She's going to be here roughly about 20 minutes. So just from you, Crystal, I just need a witness statement based on the events that you told me, okay?
Okay.
So I got these statements. I'm going to start my report. Basically, right now we're just going to wait till the detectives get her. So she's going to want to speak to you guys. And then for right now, do you guys have any other questions for me? Gotcha. I'll probably come back in when she gets here. Yep, I'll be outside.
By February 7th, 2023, investigators had built a case strong enough to act. Justin Rausch was arrested at his home, handcuffed, and read his rights. A search of the property later revealed piles of trash, dirty clothing, and signs of raw sewage throughout the home, a house where children had been staying for months.
So they won't ask you any questions about your case. They know you can exercise your right to counsel, your right to remain silent, or just do whatever they tell you.
I got an arrest warrant for you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Arrest warrant? Yep. All right, buddy. We're going to walk you out the front. We're going to go out the...
That's fine.
Thanks for being cooperative, Justin.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
You have anything on you? Just going to stick me, poke me, cut me? No. All right. This is your copy of the arrest warrant. It's a no bond warrant until you get arraigned. Charge is going to be unlawful. You've also got 2 summonses, or 3, I believe, for 3 counts of child.
Okay.
Investigators later discovered that Rausch's wife, Ashley Loudermilk, had supplied the substances used to manipulate the girl. Both were arrested. Rausch was sentenced to 10 years in prison and ordered to register as an offender for life. Loudermilk received 36 months for endangering children. Next up, we have a wife who thought she was uncovering her husband's secret affair, only to discover something far more disturbing hidden in her husband's phone.
I found some stuff on my husband's phone, and it appears seen this shit, and I never thought it would happen to me. And we got 2 kids. One of them
Had over 100 images. 22 of those files were recognized by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's database.
Well, I didn't know that then, because I mean, I just didn't know. I also figured it was a gray area, because it's not real.
On August 24th, 2024 in Cedar Springs, Michigan, what started as a wife suspecting her husband of cheating during a family cookout turned into something nobody in that house was prepared for. After an hour-long standoff over a passcode, what she finally saw on that screen had absolutely nothing to do with cheating, and she called the police without saying another word to him.
I found some stuff on my husband's phone, and it appears to be child.
Where's he at?
He left because we knew him.
He knew?
Yeah, he was acting really weird this morning about his phone. Yeah, sorry.
You're her
My
dad?
dad, yeah.
Okay.
That's my mom and 2 kids. He was acting really weird about his
42,
phone.
copy, stop.
So I took it out of his
44,
pocket
stop.
and looked at it. It's 12.
He's Muskegon and Murray in Cedar
Water's
Springs.
12.
Robert,
You know it's a 12-year-old.
0, Sam, yellow,
Like
gray,
title or whatever.
RAV4 with what?
Like it, I don't know.
Okay, I can't search it. That's his phone?
Yeah,
I can't search it.
okay.
Okay? I am not asking you to search it.
I will search it.
I'm not
I will
asking
do that.
I'm not asking you to, and I'm not making you an agent of the state, okay?
I
'Cause
understand that. If I go through it, that's not going to mess up any investigation.
As far as I'm not going to ask you to
No,
show
I
me
know.
anything.
Okay, but can I willfully?
It's up to you.
I'm sorry. This is not what.
Has he ever been in trouble for this type of thing?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I took his computer too.
Okay, I'll take both of those. Where's he at?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did he make any suicidal statements or?
No, about
like
the
that.
last thing I said to him was, "You're going to prison." And then he left. Sorry, I have his pass. Can I show it to you?
If you'd like.
And that's as far as I've got.
What is that?
Hey,
Is that a website?
yeah,
What's that? Is it just a picture? Or?
yeah. It's like an AI thing. I have a computer.
Is that the only electronics you have access to that you're aware of?
Well, we have a PlayStation 5, and then my daughter has a couple games, but
I'm over here. Is that the only video that you saw? Or was there any videos, or was it just that?
I haven't looked through it. Just called you guys.
Do you have that open still so I can just kind of...
As she walked officers through those moments, the weight of what she discovered pressed down on every word. Working as an emergency room nurse, she had seen terrible things, but finding this on her own husband's phone was different. The man she trusted had been hiding something far darker than she ever imagined, and now officers were determined to understand exactly how things had gone down.
Run me through how this all played out today.
So I was putting our 8-month-old to bed, and we're supposed to have a cookout, and he just disappeared. And after I got him settled down, I was trying to find him, and I walked out to our driver's side door, and he, like, threw his phone in his pocket. He was standing in here, and looked all frazzled, and I was like, what the heck? And he was like, oh, I was just talking to Eddie, which is his friend, and he was acting really weird, so he, like, grabbed a leaf blower and started leaf blowing the grass out of the garage, and I took it out of his pocket and walked away with it, and he followed me, because I thought he was cheating, and he followed me, and he was like, give me my phone, and I was like, give me your passcode, and he was like, no, and this went on for like an hour, where we were just going back and forth.
Were you here for any of this?
No, they showed up at the last second. I was just telling him, like, get out, like, you're obviously cheating, this is super weird, and he eventually was like, if I give it to you, like, passcode, can we have a conversation, and I was like, no, like, or I said, yeah, give me the passcode, and he did, and then I was like, okay, now you can go. I didn't even look at it yet, and then they showed up, so I got kids ready because I wanted them to leave because I thought he was cheating, so I thought we were going to have a conversation about that, so they get the two kids and walk out, and then I pull it up for the first time, and I see that, so then I came back out and told my dad to come back in with me so I could grab my stuff and go, because I was just going to go to the police station with it. But I just decided to call you guys because I'm so disgusted.
And then what happened with him?
I told my mom to take the kids and go because I didn't want to be here because I'm now freaking out. And my dad stayed back and we were over here. He came out, got in his truck and left.
Did he say anything to you about what you saw?
Oh, so when I went back in the room, so I was still in pajamas, just started early, and to get dressed, and I looked around the corner in our bedroom to our master bathroom, and I said, you're going to prison, and I just walked out.
Did he say anything to you
No.
in response?
No.
What was his body language?
Guilty?
The detail that stopped officers wasn't just about what was on that phone. It was about where Mark Label spent his days and who he was around. That single piece of information turned a domestic call into something that went far beyond the walls of that house.
This is my job too. I'm an emergency nurse. I worked at DeVos for 3 years. In the ED, I have seen this, and I never thought it would happen to me. And we got 2 kids. One of them's 12. Like, I just, like, kept saying, give me the passcode, get out, and he was like, alright, then I'll leave, and I'm like, what is on your phone that's so bad that, like, you know I would kick you out over it? Like, and he made comments about me in therapy, and what?
What do you mean you in therapy?
No, he was like, I need therapy. Like, he kept saying something like that, and then he told me that he was looking at another pregnant woman, and I was like, that's not bad enough to make me leave. Like, whatever, what is your problem? And then he said, this went on for like an hour back and forth, where I kept saying, just get out, and he kept saying, give me my phone, and I was like, I'm not, there's something on this phone that's so bad that you're willing to leave over it, so it's not, and
what's he drive?
An F-150.
Are you gonna go with them?
Yeah, I think, at least till you guys find them or do whatever, I don't know what, I've got 2 kids.
Okay. I just need to know you're gonna have a safe place.
Yeah,
Where does he work at?
Cedar Springs Public Schools. He's a maintenance man there.
2 days later, detectives sat down with Label for the first time. He had an explanation-ready AI-generated images, nothing real, no real children involved. He described it as something new and exciting he had spent about a week exploring. Detectives listened to every word, and not a single one of them changed what came next.
Buddy, you just gotta let us know what she's gonna find so she doesn't get blasted on the side bay.
And I need to know if I need to open these downloads in a private setting or...
Right. Yeah,
I
don't think I ever downloaded anything.
I'm sorry, I meant the phone download.
Oh, right.
So that would be your search history, everything that you type into that phone.
Yeah, the images that you'll find on... I don't know if it works that way or not, but so the AI generates images, and then I don't know if it works that way or not, if you'll see those, but...
Yeah. She'll see exactly what was on the screen of that phone will be in the download.
Right.
So
you'll see, it's AI, so it's not perfect, so it does a lot of weird stuff sometimes, but yeah, it'll be, just a lot of graphic images of basically that.
Of what, specifically?
I don't know, like kids and adults.
How old kids?
Varies probably from 10 to even, into adulthood really. Because I was just doing things like, I was looking up like celebrities too and whatnot.
Sure, so you're just kind of ripping out new searches.
Yeah, I was just doing
messing with it.
Yeah, I was literally just, it was a lot of different things that I was making it do, basically.
Okay, and how often do you think you created these images?
For about a week straight, pretty much every day, every night it seemed like. Like it was just, I don't know, it was something new and exciting.
Detectives returned to speak with his wife again, delivering news she did not expect. The phone she turned over did not contain the evidence they needed to move forward. Her disappointment was visible, but investigators knew that people who hide things rarely keep them in just one place.
Did you guys want to go through that garage where all his stuff is? Because if he was hiding something...
We just did.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. So, didn't find anything. I know that might not feel a whole lot different than if we did. But, we went through that. I tossed that truck. It's not many hiding spaces there. It's pretty clean. So, I don't at all want to dismiss your concern.
Yeah.
But I think at this point we've done everything that we can.
I appreciate you guys coming. I didn't realize... The way it was described to me, the picture found on that phone was over at Annabelle.
It's hard to say. But knowing that Detective Van Ree is an expert and he deals with this sort of stuff, sort of like Sergeant Cardenas, all the time. So that's all they work. So I'm confident in his assessment that he could not confidently say that that picture was a camera intended to surveil somebody without their knowledge. And I have seen those, plenty of them. So I don't...
What's with the hidden camera?
It honestly could be used for a lot of things. At my house, I've used not trail cameras, but fishing line type of camera to find a wire to move the thermostat.
Mark might have been a maintenance man, but my dad did all that kind of stuff.
Listen, like I said, I don't want to dismiss your concern at all, but we at this point have left no stone unturned.
Have you searched his house? His dad's house? Whatever he took? Because he took out of here a blue bag full of crap. I don't know.
Unfortunately, we don't have enough for that. But we did anything that was on his phones, his iCloud, his computer, all of it. We've searched it, and I have not found a shred of evidence that indicates anybody from your family was involved.
Moreover, the wife mentioned something that caught their attention, something that detectives realized might tell a story his phone never could. The investigation was far from over.
That part is illegal. You cannot create AI images of juveniles involved in sexual activity or child racket or any of it, but we didn't find that. And like I said, I'm not saying you didn't see that, but I'm saying we didn't find it. So
it was the first thing on his phone.
Yeah, even if he was searching under an incognito browser,
we don't have the image. Now, that if we would have found 5 more images or 2 more videos, that wouldn't have changed the charge. I mean, he was charged with aggravated possession of child sexually abusive material. So that the difference between those 2 things would not have changed his charge at all. We got him with the most that we could have.
I understand that, but if there's without proof that
When you see the judge for those custodial rights or child visitation, just make sure you're voicing those opinions. Their burden of proof and their decisions are made separate from ours. So I'm confident that any judge will come to the same conclusion as you have. Like, it's, hello, right? Like, you can see how easy one would be connected to the other. But as far as charges and evidence, we don't have enough. But like I said, if that does change, if all of a sudden he wakes up and wants to have an honest conversation, not the conversations that he and I had about, I don't know anything about anything, believe me. Like,
I've heard of that before.
Yes. So, I appreciate your time and you cutting out of work.
If I can find that computer monitor, whatever that he tore down, the rest of that, you guys want that. He never threw anything away, so he either has it or it's somewhere.
The monitor is of no help.
Not like whatever is in the...
If you've got something, give me a call. And we'll work through that. And I'll talk with either Paul, Detective Van Ree, or Detective Day. And they are experts in those sort of things. And I want to make sure that we have all the evidence that's available. There's nothing else right now.
Okay.
That makes sense. Do you have any other questions or anything else we can do for you while we're here?
I appreciate you guys coming out.
What forensic analysts pulled from Label's laptop left no room for doubt. Over 100 illegal images, 22 confirmed by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children as real, documented victims. His story had completely unraveled. When detectives laid it all before him in a second interview, the calm in that room was haunting.
And I wanted to give you an opportunity to explain what was on that laptop, because, like we spoke about before, I mean, this is your opportunity to bear everything. Mm-hmm. And what I told you before is I feared that, and I still have concern that what was on the laptop, either you're not accepting that that's yours, or you're trying to pawn it off on somebody else, and it's not getting to the root of your issues.
Right, I'm not trying to pawn it off on it. But like I said, I don't think anybody else would have access to it, because I don't know, but I mean, I downloaded a thing called the Fappening probably a long time ago, which had like a lot. It was like a leak of people's pictures or something. Mm-hmm. So I downloaded that. So there was probably a bunch of pictures of random stuff. I don't know what would be on there. I never even got a chance to go through all of them. There were so many, I didn't realize it. Other than that, I have no idea what it could be.
So let's talk specifically about the sexually abusive material that's on that laptop. I want to know where you got it.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there. I don't know why there would be anything actually associated on that laptop as far as that stuff, because I've never downloaded anything like that, or the only thing I've ever done was go to a website a long time ago on it, and it was like a forum website that just brings you to another website, but I've never downloaded anything or anything like that, because clearly I knew what I was doing was not right by any means, but I've never had anything other than that.
What Label could never explain away was simple. He claimed he had no idea what was on that laptop, yet the moment he knew police were coming, it was the first thing he grabbed walking out that door.
I've never watched a video or anything. These are all just pictures that are online.
Okay, so the pictures that were online, do you remember what the website was called?
So the forum just takes you to random number websites. So I don't know. The forum was like something land or something like that. Mm-hmm. and then you click on something and it brings you to another website, and then it's just an IP address basically. So I don't recall exactly. Yeah, I can't believe there was actually anything on there. I really didn't know that.
So you have nothing else to give for that?
I really don't. I've literally never downloaded anything that I know of.
1 second, I'll be right back. So like I said, I went through our Internet Crimes Against Children, downloaded all of your devices, and in your possession in the laptop was abusive material, sexually abusive materials with all.
Right.
So I need to know who the pictures are of, because that was the
That I would know.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know how it got on my laptop because I never downloaded anything. Maybe by accident, I guess, but
by accident. Okay. So
I mean, I'm not saying I did. I just don't, because I don't know how it could have gotten there. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense, especially because you had over 100 images. 22 of those files were recognized by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's database as having hash values that are, but there are those other images that are unknown. So I need to know where you got them.
Like I said, the only thing I know that I downloaded was the thing called the Fappening, I think it was called. And they might have been mixed in with that. I don't know.
Okay, but what about going to the website?
No. No.
Because that is traditional tradecraft.
Right.
Of one website to another, to another, to another.
Right. I've never downloaded anything. I really haven't. I don't know how that, like, I didn't even know it was on there.
Okay. Have you viewed it? Have you viewed abusive material?
That's what I'm saying is I don't know how it went on there. I know I use this AI stuff. Anything else I did was...
It's not AI, and it's
not...
Well,
the laptop, like I said...
There is sexual erotica, which is different, but the material is yours.
Yeah.
It's on your laptop.
I have no idea. I really don't. I mean, for one, it was over 10 years ago. I wouldn't even remember if I wanted to.
Even with everything confirmed and laid out in front of him, Label kept searching for exits, a forgotten download, an unnamed website, content that somehow appeared without him. By the end of that room, every explanation had run out of road entirely.
When you fled your house, when you knew the police were coming, what did you grab?
Well, I grabbed my laptop, but I wanted some form of communication with
the keyboard doesn't even work.
Right. Well, you're right, it doesn't. But...
So...
You can use an external keyboard for a laptop, but...
What this investigation, do you have one?
Yeah, of course. You can get one for $5.
What this investigation is going to outline is that your wife found CSAM on your phone, and then we get involved.
Right.
And we have a conversation, and you say, no, all I've made is AI images. Right. And I give you the opportunity, and we have this long conversation, the three of us, and I download the phone, and okay, there's not a lot there. Those AI images, I don't feel confident that they were intended to depict a pubescent or prepubescent child.
Right.
They're kind of, they're in that gray area.
Well,
and I say, right. But you know as well as I do that producing AI is illegal.
Right, well, I didn't know that then. Because, I mean, I just didn't know. I also figured it was a gray area because it's not real. I didn't know. I mean, clearly, morally, I knew it was wrong. But, and when I started it, it was innocent. And then the AI itself decided to show me that. And that's kind of where it spiraled from. Didn't even ask for it. It's a technology that should not exist.
So that's where you want to end this, is that you have no culpability of.
I really don't know how it. I probably I can't tell you how that got on my laptop. I really don't know.
All right. So at this point, you are under arrest for aggravated possession of material and using a computer to commit a crime.
Right.
With 10 years or greater, both of those being 10-year felonies. So go ahead and kick your shoes off and empty your pockets, everything onto this table, please.
On October 29th, 2024, Label was arrested and charged with aggravated possession and using a computer to commit a crime. In February 2025, he pleaded no contest, facing up to 10 years, a $50,000 fine, and lifetime registration. Moving on to the case of a mother who harmed her daughter's teenage guests, while the father bought them alcohol, turning a simple sleepover into a nightmare.
Just like, come get me, come get me, come get me, I'm scared, which is so unlike her. And I said, what happened? Did someone hurt you? She said she started kissing, put her hand up her shirt, she didn't know what to do. I'm a nurse!
I don't care what you do for a living.
My middle daughter was having a get-together. And I went to the store. And
so you did, in fact, purchase alcohol for them?
I'm not going to lie to you.
On November 22nd, 2022, a mother received a panicked call from her 16-year-old daughter in the middle of the night. The girl was locked in a bathroom with her friend, both terrified, whispering that their friend's mother had done something they couldn't explain. The mother rushed to the scene, not knowing what she would find.
You have nothing to be sorry about.
Ma'am, you might as well leave him in there. I can't talk to him.
Oh, okay.
I got to talk to you. I can't.
Okay. But you see how clearly it
Yeah, I do. Walton County protocol doesn't allow me to speak to the victims.
I just wanted you to see, like, this is not...
So who's who here? Obviously, they're...
I don't know. Who
Well, no, I mean, who's who? Explain. I don't know y'all, so explain to me.
Daughter.
Okay.
Brother.
All right, so both of these are your daughters?
Yes.
Okay. And this is their friend's house, and they were here to spend the night with their friend? Okay. Have they ever spent the night over here before? Okay. Is this a friend from school?
Yes.
Okay. Who is this guy?
I'm the brother.
They all came together.
Okay. All right. So start from start to finish. Tell me what happened.
Okay, so they were actually supposed to be picked up, which is not his fault, but they called him and said they wanted to spend the night. And so we thought they were home.
I'm good here. Can you make contact with those folks?
And we just got woke up in the middle of the night. They called Carter to come get them, like this, hysterical. And I got on the phone, and she was just like, come get me, come get me, come get me, I'm scared, which is so unlike her. And I said, what happened? Did someone hurt you? And she's like, yes, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to get them in trouble. I said, I need to know. I said, calm down and tell me. And I said, did someone touch you? Yes. I said, wasn't an adult? Yes.
On the other side, when officers arrived at the house where the party had been, a man came to the door looking like he had just woken up. He seemed confused, disoriented, and had no idea what the officers were talking about. He was the husband of the woman the girls had accused.
Hey, Loganville PD?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, can I speak with the homeowner?
I am.
All right, can you step outside and talk to us for a second?
Yeah.
A man just came out in his underwear, all disheveled, like, what's going on? He's like, I'm like, come talk to me. He's like, you mind if I put some clothes on? He's in his underwear. It looks like he just woke up. So we got a pretty serious call that
What's happened?
2 young girls were touched inappropriately, and they were running out here by a female that lives here. Maybe your wife? Do you have a wife here with you?
Yes.
Do you know where she is?
No.
Yeah, there's 2 girls there. Their mother and father and brother are here. They're crying hysterically in the back of a car.
What?
What the girls described was something that should have never happened at a friend's sleepover. After everyone else had gone to bed, their friend's mother had stayed up with them. And that's when things took a turn that left both girls running for the bathroom, locking the door, and calling their parents in a panic.
I said, who is the adult? She said, my friend's mom. Now, I don't know who that is inside that house. I don't know. And I said, we are on our way. We're calling the police. I said, whichever one gets there first, go outside. I said, but they were locked in a bathroom, scared to death, and I don't know the situation in there.
Okay.
So I said, when
you don't know the people.
No, I
you don't know them at all.
I don't.
Have you ever met them?
Never. And so they were here at a party, right? It was a birthday party. They were here. Okay, they were here at a party.
Did y'all know they were here?
I knew they were here.
Okay.
Yeah, we knew they were here. We had GPS and stuff. But so anyway, that's kind of where we're at.
Now, elaborate on they're saying that they were touched.
They were scared to talk about it because they didn't want to be hurt, and they've got stuff in there that they need to get. Okay,
so they're saying that the kid's mom.
Yes.
And this is a female.
Who's the mom? Do you know her name? Melissa. It happened to both of you guys? She said she started kissing put her hand up her shirt. She didn't know what to do. So that's
Okay.
Did she touch you anywhere?
The husband walked officers through the night. Everything seemed fine when he went to bed. When officers asked about his wife, nobody could find her. She wasn't on the porch where she had last been seen. She was found on the living room couch, fast asleep, completely unbothered, as if nothing had happened that night at all.
I mean, did you know there's 2 here sleeping over? Or?
Yes, there's more than one.
Yeah, there's 2 in that car. Do you have daughters as well? I'm just trying to piece everything together. He's trying to call her. She's not
I just tried to call her. I don't know. I mean,
so who is she to you, man?
She's my wife.
Okay. So they said that she may be on the back porch, but she's not back there now. So is she sleeping somewhere inside the house?
No, not that I know of. I mean, he just woke me up out of bed.
Yeah.
I would.
It's like 4 in the morning, man.
Yeah. What the f?
Who are these people inside this car right
My
here?
daughter had a little get-together tonight, and some friends were staying over. A blonde, one with glasses.
Okay.
Is that who's in the back of the car?
I think so. I can't really see in there, to be honest with you, man. We need to try to figure out where your wife is, because that's who we really need to talk to. I want to make sure she's okay, because you don't even know where she's at.
No, I don't. I went to bed over an hour ago. They were on the back porch sitting outside talking and laughing and getting...
Yeah. Do you mind if he goes in with you?
No, by all means, come on.
We just need to find out if your wife is okay first. Really?
Hey, puppy.
Graduating with me.
That's your wife?
Yeah.
LT, she's in here sleeping on the couch.
Come here.
She's in here sleeping on the couch. Ma'am, can you get up for me? This is Sleepover PD, Officer Shahich.
What the f***? Harry, what's going on?
I don't know. I'm about to find out, but they want to talk to you. I don't know. I was asleep. They just knocked on the door.
What are you asking me?
You're about to go find out.
What the f***? What do you want me to do?
Just come follow me to the front door.
As the mother of one of the victims filled officers in on what her daughter had told her, the details of what happened inside that living room started coming together. What Melissa had done that night went far beyond anything the girls had expected from their friend's mother, and it hadn't stopped at one of them.
Was it just one of them that got the hand up the shirt, or was it?
I don't know what she said, but the girl on the left, Gracie, Sophie said that Gracie got touched worse than Sophie did. She didn't say what that was, but she did say it.
So at this point, one of the things that I would like to know, if you catch my drift,
Yes, that's
is
what I'm trying to figure out.
is
Was there
exactly who got touched and exactly to what extent.
They said that basically that she was trying to take their boots or their bra. She was trying to kill them, and she was touching them, there. I think through fence.
Okay.
But,
Do we know exactly where in the house this took place?
I can find out.
Okay. And then the other thing, do we know, are there other girls in the house that belong to other parents? And if so, that's another concern of ours we need to try to...
Then came the moment that changed everything. When Melissa finally came to the front door, the officers tried to speak with her calmly. But as soon as they mentioned the allegations, she exploded.
Ma'am, we can hang out right here, just that we're close to the front door.
My dog is okay.
All right, ma'am.
What the f***?
All right, ma'am. So we got a phone call that two girls were appropriately. They were screaming and they ran out into the front yard and hopped into that car over there. Two of your daughter's friends. Can you tell me what happened tonight?
No, I am a nurse. I don't even know. Come on.
Ma'am?
No, you don't.
Ma'am, we need to figure out what's going on.
Don't ask me without. No.
Without what? Ma'am, there's a serious allegation going on. There's two girls crying. Ma'am, quiet down. Quiet.
You tell me what the fuck.
Ma'am, don't you yell at me. One of y'all go ahead and come in here. Ma'am, get over here. I'm not playing with you.
No, I'm not playing with you either.
Go back to the front.
Tell me.
Ma'am.
No.
Ma'am. Ma'am. Ma'am, quit.
I am a nurse. Like, tell me who is.
Ma'am, put your hands. Stop fighting me.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Stop.
Stop.
Just chill out.
Stop.
Ma'am.
Stop. Melissa, stop. Please.
Give me the phone.
I am a nurse.
I don't care what you do for a living.
You gotta
I don't know what's going on. I'm a nurse.
If you away again, you're going straight to the floor. You understand me? No! Shut up. What are you doing? I don't know where I'm going to find out. What are going on?
Oh, you I am a nurse.
Why you look at me and say that?
Y'all go back over there, please. Melissa.
What have I done? I haven't done anything.
Let's take her out here and put her in the car. You can put her in my back seat.
Ma'am, come on.
Get me out of this! Get me out of this! I don't know! Get me out of this!
Yes, baby.
Are there other...
Get me out of this! No!
Ma'am.
I am a nurse. Like, give me. Why am I doing this?
Start walking.
Stop!
Start walking.
Talk with me.
The daughter and husband stood nearby, confused as Melissa kept screaming even while officers tried to place her in the car. The victim's parents watched in disbelief. Then, officers uncovered something unexpected. The husband wasn't as innocent as he first appeared.
Are there other people that don't belong in this house, meaning other friends who came to spend the night? It's just y'all. You're her daughter? He's her son?
Go on! Hey, here, puppy. Walk.
Stop! Right now! What did I do? I'm like sleeping.
Go on.
Who are you right now? What
Go
did
on.
I do? I didn't do anything! I am a nurse!
Did they explain to you what's going on so far?
Not in any great detail.
All right. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Hey,
Dude, I'll talk to you in a minute.
Look, listen.
I know.
Grab the dog. Get a leash. Grab the dog.
Can you help me with that?
Somebody grab the dog, and I'll explain to both of you what's going on, but don't lose your crap.
I have nothing! I didn't do anything!
Okay.
I am
Well, you're gonna sit.
No!
Oh, yes, you are.
Why? Why did I do anything? I was asleep!
Sit down. Ma'am, sit in the car and quit being stupid.
Oh, wait! You like.
Yeah, whatever. So, have they been able to explain to y'all really what happened?
They just told me that she was giving them alcohol and cigarettes.
Okay.
So, and she just kept steadily giving 56.
Oh, absolutely.
She just kept steadily feeding it to them. That's what she said. But that's all they say. It takes like 5 minutes to get something out.
Okay. Okay. Hey, come over here for me, man. Don't do nothing stupid. Come over here.
It's not him. It's not him.
Dude, he was literally asleep, man. He was literally asleep, dude.
Here. Just go to the front, and we'll come and get you in a second, okay?
When officers sat down with the husband about the alcohol, he didn't deny it. He had taken money from the girls and gone to the liquor store himself. But what made the situation even more concerning was something the daughter had missed. There weren't just 2 girls in that house that night. There were multiple other teenage girls sleeping inside, and nobody had mentioned them until now.
Look, man, I know you're pissed off. If that was my kids, I'd be the same way you are. But please don't do anything to get yourself in trouble, okay? Let us do our job. As far as what's going to happen, as far as their claims, we have to let our detectives know.
She said they got here and they gave the stepdad $40, and he
For what?
alcohol. So he then went to the
The
liquor
kids
store.
did.
Yes.
Okay.
He went to the liquor store and got them alcohol. So
Okay.
apparently they'd been drinking. The mom had been drinking. Everybody's
Okay.
been drinking. She said the other girls went to bed, and the 2 of them stayed up because they are late night girls. They stayed up, and the stepdad and the mom were in the living room.
Okay.
When the stepdad went to bed, she said that's when the Melissa lady started asking them, "Did you like girls? Have you ever had sex with a girl? Have you ever been with a girl?"
Okay.
Then started kissing Gracie and touching her. But I guess Gracie was resisting, and she was touching here. And I
Okay.
guess once that didn't go well, she moved on to Sophie.
Are you hearing what I'm telling you? Because you're pissed the fuck off right now. And I get it. But the interview both of them, and then they will get their interviews.
The husband admitted to buying the alcohol without much argument. But while that conversation was happening, Melissa was still making noise from the patrol car, demanding to be let out.
Why would we be getting a report from these young girls that when they got here they gave you $40 to go to the liquor store and get some liquor for them?
My middle daughter was having a get-together. And I went to the store. And
so you did in fact purchase alcohol for them?
I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay, all right.
And it wasn't just.
Are you aware that that's illegal in the state of Georgia? It's called contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Yes. And we were having a little get-together. It wasn't just for them. I don't drink.
Okay.
So.
But your wife obviously does.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay. Was she aware that they?
But I mean,
they were all. Were they all drinking? Was everybody drinking together? Like with your wife?
Like 8:30.
Okay. But your wife was present with them while they were all drinking?
Yes.
Okay. Were you present, ma'am?
Oh, no, sir.
Okay. Who else? Who else was present?
They're all in there asleep.
Okay, so there are. So when I ask if there were other girls,
No, I did not know that.
you didn't know that there were other girls. Okay, we need to.
We had like a little bonfire out back.
Okay,
Everything was
let's
set.
do this. We need to get these girls' parents en route to come get them. Okay, they don't need to stay here. So we need to get them waked up, and we need to get them on the phone, calling their parents to come pick them up.
Officers made it clear to the husband that the allegations had nothing to do with him, but every girl in that house needed to leave immediately. Parents were being contacted one by one. Nobody was staying in that house for the rest of the night, and Melissa's continued outburst from the patrol car wasn't changing a single thing about that.
Ma'am, it would behoove you to shut your mouth. You understand me?
No, you. Get me out.
What's she
No, this is legally, like, get me out.
You're not coming out.
You have no reason to have, like, what?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what police officers do in 2022. They just lock people up that don't need to be locked up, huh?
Shut up, you little.
Maybe you should heed your own advice.
Get me out now. Get me out.
They're in there. They didn't.
No, they didn't. But some things took place at this house tonight, or at least allegedly took place at this house tonight, and I'm not going to leave a gaggle of teenage girls in this house for the night. Okay. The allegations weren't made against you. However, they were made against your wife. Okay? Inappropriate like, yeah. So that's about as far in detail as I'm going to go. Where you went afoul was going to get alcohol for these girls and allowing them to drink in your home. That's where you committed a crime. How many girls are in there? Units, just advising. There's multiple other teenage females here in the residence. We're getting in touch with their parents.
I mean, they're well.
Okay, so your mom's coming to get you already. Y'all need to get in touch with your parents and get them to come pick you up. You don't need to stay here tonight, okay? You're not going to be able to stay here tonight.
Okay, what do we do if we drive? Do we just sell them on the way home?
Okay, how much have you had to drink? Be honest with me. I'm not trying to hem you up.
Melissa showed no signs of calming down. Even her own husband, worried about the situation and the trauma caused to the girls, wanted her to be quiet at this point. Her outbursts were only making things worse for everyone involved, but she seemed incapable of stopping herself.
Lady, I don't give two crap about what you do for a living.
Shut the f*** up. I have done nothing wrong.
She's so pleasant.
Get this off my now.
That ain't how it works. Ain't you never watched a cop movie?
She needs to show me.
She does. You're exactly right, she does. But what she's going to have to end up doing is talking to an investigator, just like you're going to end up having to talk to an investigator. Well, that's if you choose to talk to an investigator.
Can I ask you a question, though? Where are you a nurse at? Okay, that's one that I will not be going to. Hey, Stammy, if we ever get shot, do not go to Gwinnett Medical.
I'd be pretty pissed off, too.
I am as well.
I know.
And I'm not saying them to be pissed off at me. I enjoyed having their company.
I'm not saying it's your fault.
I want to make sure that they're okay.
No, they're fine. But I need you to go ahead and go back inside. I'll come bring this to you and we'll go from there.
The parents chose not to press charges against the husband for the alcohol, a level of grace that said everything about where their focus was that night. What made the moment even harder was that the two girls, after everything they had just been through, were apologizing to their friend, saying sorry for the trouble, sorry for what happened, as if any of it had been their fault.
So that being said, do y'all want to press charges for the contributing to the delinquency of a minor, for them providing the alcohol to the kids?
I put them in a worse situation than our daughters. I mean, I know it's
No, it's everybody's kind of where they're at.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like talking to them, this was just a too much alcohol scenario all the way around, quite frankly.
Well, any amount of alcohol is too much,
I'm talking about for the mom.
Oh, yeah.
Had way too much alcohol and probably is not even aware of what she's necessarily doing.
I'm a piece of shit, apparently, so.
Well, yeah.
You know.
I think, so I press charges, I don't.
For the contributing of a minor.
I don't think so. I mean.
Okay. All right. Yeah, everybody's okay. That's actually what I'm about to go do, is make sure that their parents are be here in just a minute.
Make sure they're okay. Tell them that
We're sorry. Can you please tell them we're sorry? And we didn't mean to.
Y'all have nothing to be sorry about. Y'all have nothing to be sorry about, okay? I'll explain to them that you guys are worried about them and that y'all care about them a lot.
We didn't want to get in trouble. We just didn't know what to do.
You did the right thing by letting your parents know, okay? You have nothing to be sorry about, okay? Other than, don't be drinking no more, okay? You understand? All right. And I'm sure y'all will get a talking to about that sometime later on.
In the end, Melissa was charged with battery and obstructing law enforcement officers. Next up, we have a case of a father who did unthinkable things to their adopted daughters, all while the mother knew about it, but never did anything to stop him.
What he does, he did it to me first, and then after I told my mom, and she said that she was going to divorce him every single time he did that. She still hasn't.
So fondling behavior with you, and when you refer to the that occurred with you
It was like a couple years ago.
Walter's been the girl for years.
Okay.
And I'm like, I really don't believe that.
Well, we can't let him go back home with you because your husband has access to the house. Like, we can't legally keep him out of the house.
On November 13th, 2023, officers walked into a school office and found two teenage girls sitting across from each other, both crying, their hands trembling as they tried to find the words. One of them finally spoke, her voice barely a whisper. She had told her mother years ago what their father was doing. Her mother promised to leave. She never did.
I'm Officer Sellers, so just tell me why y'all are in here. What's been happening? I don't want you to go in detail. Is what he's saying true?
What he does, he did it to me first, and then after I told my mom, and she said that she was going to divorce him every single time he did that. She still hasn't, and now he moved on to her.
So here's what's going to happen. I'm not asking any more questions or details or anything like that, but let me just explain how this process kind of works, okay? I've talked to our crimes detectives. Know y'all are 16 and 16, still under 18, so we use a special detective for these cases. She'll be at work tomorrow. She's aware of the situation. What she'll do is she'll set up an appointment with a specialist, a person specialized in interviewing juveniles, especially about this stuff. So that person will go in detail. They'll ask you a lot of questions. So just kind of be mentally prepared for that. The detective that'll be working with you in Owasso is a female. She's a really good friend of mine. She's a really nice lady. And she has a daughter of her own. I've got 4 girls, so like you're talking to people that have girls. Well, I don't have any boys, but she does. No, hey, don't look at him like that. Let me tell you something. What's happening is not supposed to be happening. I don't want y'all to say anything to me right now. I don't want to know anything else about this case. But what's happening is not supposed to be happening. What he did, it should have been done a long time ago. Look at him as getting you out of this.
The girls were terrified of going back home. It wasn't safe anymore, and they knew it. They asked where they would go, desperate for any option that didn't involve returning to the house where their father lived. The officer assured them they wouldn't be going back, promising to find them somewhere safe to stay.
Where do we want to go?
To what's their names?
How long?
I don't know. But you're not going home to your dad. I'm not going to let that
I know,
happen.
but I don't want to go back into foster care.
You're not going to go back into foster care. You're not going to go back into foster care. Not at 16. Look, I've been adoptive parent. I am adoptive parent. Well, I was foster parent. My wife and I have been foster parents for years. You're not going to go into adoptive foster care. And I'll tell you what, if you guys go into foster care, I'll keep an eye on that, and I'll be the one to foster you.
Yes, they are here. My
wife and I. How's that sound?
Resource officer.
Well, you don't even know me, but the youngest 2 are adopted. We adopted them, so it'll be a safe place.
Yes,
while you finish school until you're 18, whichever comes first. Sound like a plan? Okay, but right now you don't need to be where you're at, so don't look at him like that. Don't be mad at him.
This is Monica from DHS.
Okay.
She knows you.
Hello. I'm good. How are you doing? Hey, is there any way you can call my cell, or I can give you a call? Okay, 918. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna step out and talk to her, DHS, but don't worry about any of that long-term stuff. Like my wife and I, if it comes down to that, we'll take you into foster care. Like, don't worry about that. So I have one more question I have to ask, just because there's a 72-hour timeline to know the answer to this if we need to go have some stuff done. Has he penetrated with either one of you two? And has it been in the last week? No? Okay. That's all I need to know.
So fondling behavior with you, and when you refer to the that occurred with you was
like a couple years ago.
When you were small.
That's all I need to know. So the DHS lady, she's really cool. She's on her way. She's a good friend. She's calling the detective lady, another detective, so they're kind of all working behind the scenes on this.
So is that kind of where we are in holding?
Mhm.
They still have questions about getting personal items.
Yeah, the
Or
personal.
what's the next step? Just with
Let's-
DHS and then move to that?
Yeah, so I can't. Well, actually, I can remove you from the house right now legally. We try to let DHS handle all that stuff. I'm not letting you go home, regardless. That's me. That's on me. But DHS will probably call Bridget and get that all worked out. And it's going to be an emotional year and a half, and it depends on how long it drags out with trial. If charges are pressed against your dad, it could be a couple years, up to a couple years. So be mentally prepared. Seek counseling on a regular basis. These counselors, they've also got some other resources they can help you with or set you up with. So
When the mother, Pam, arrived at the school, her reaction was not what anyone expected. Instead of anger or concern for her daughters, she seemed calm, almost detached. She told officers she didn't really believe the allegations, even after everything her children had just disclosed.
This is Officer Sellers.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Bridget, the sister.
Bridget, nice to meet you.
I'm the mother. I'm the old one.
What's your name?
Pam.
Pam?
You want to go here?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
That'd be good. So, you know what's going on?
I think so, only because contacted Bridget, my daughter.
Was
My son?
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
16-year-old? Okay.
Yes, they're all 16. Every one of them. All at one time. He won't turn 17 till the end of the month.
Oh, wow. It's well timed.
Not really, but that's okay. And she called me and she came up to see me at work and said, Mom, texted me and said that he's scared, frustrated, mad, sad, full of emotions, and that Walter's been the girls for years.
Okay.
And I'm like, I really don't believe that, but I have to have an open mind. You can't just say no. I mean, that'd be, you just can't do that. That's all I know.
That's pretty much what's going on. DHS worker will be over in a minute to fill you in. I am not going to let them go home with you, so I will be taking them out of the house.
Okay.
Yep, that's my call, but DHS is going to facilitate that, and it sounds like they're probably going to be going to some other relatives, maybe. DHS, you're on the list for DHS, so.
Yeah. Can I say something? Yeah. Okay, let me tell you a little bit of story about how I think this happened.
I don't want to hear anybody's opinions on how they think.
Oh, no.
I want to know.
It's not.
Hold on a second.
It's
No,
true.
I'm not going to. I'm going to do facts. I don't know you. I don't know them.
Right.
So we're going to do our investigation. What they've told me right now at this point is why I'm not letting them go home.
Right.
Once this investigation is done, if everything's in the clear, then go back. So I don't want to hear how you think this happened or what you think might have happened. I don't entertain opinions. I entertain facts.
The night before, the girls had tried talking to their mother at home. The conversation had gone so badly that they ended up saying they didn't feel like family anymore, because that's exactly how they were being treated. The mother's response to officers made it painfully clear why the girls felt unheard and unprotected.
Do you want me to tell you what happened last night?
If you want.
Last night, they just hurt my feelings really bad because we were talking about the family. They're adopted. And they said...
When did you adopt them?
When they were 3 and 4.
Okay.
So many, many years ago. My brother, same age as Bridget.
Okay.
Not my brother. He's only paper. And I said, what are you talking about, only paper? He's not my brother. So then I'm not your mother. Only by paper. And they're 16, I get it. I let my emotions get a hold of me. And I'm like, so I'm not your mother. He's not your dad. We have raised you guys from little on, and this is the things I get. I said, if you don't want to be a part of this family, that's fine. I'll take you back to DHS tomorrow.
Well, that's not why I'm here.
But it just kind of...
This is a very serious accusation, right. And nobody's taking it lightly. And nobody's brushing it under the rug or anything. I did not, text me. I'm like, you have to talk to somebody. And then I went to talk to my mom, and she told me about what happened. We spent the whole weekend together in Colorado at a family wedding.
At a wedding.
And she said that happened last night. And I'm like, so are they teenagers acting out, trying to get, but regardless, this situation still doesn't move.
Right. And in that course of conversation, I said, you guys are 16. There's 3 of you. No one in the world are going to take 3 16-year-olds. This is your family. You're 16. Why do you say we're not your family?
Officers learned that the father's behavior had been going on for years. One daughter said she told her mother when it first happened, but her mother never left. Instead, she watched as the situation continued and eventually involved her sister. The failure to act had allowed the nightmare to stretch on far longer than it should have.
Now, have they said anything about me too? Okay, because you said you wouldn't let them go home with me. Because I was talking to Bridget and I said, once they go to the school or get anybody involved, once they say something like this, you have to go forward. You have to. I get it. I own 2 daycares, so I know what the law is. You have to go and report it. You have to tell DHS. It just has been involved. I get it. And I said, maybe they just want to go with another sibling. Well, on paper. And everybody loves Bridget. And I understand what's going on. I'm just trying to decide, do I want them to go home with Bridget? They get what they want? Or should I send them home? We have plenty. We have 4 kids besides these 3. Or give them to somebody else. No one. We're not a family at all. So I haven't talked to them.
Well, DHS, that won't be completely your decision. They'll try to keep you in the loop, but DHS will say family. DHS is probably going to ask you all first, but that'll be on them where they go.
Okay, so they'll probably ask Bridget first. The names have been thrown around. This just really sucks. If they're just saying this because, I don't know.
Well, we can't let him go back home with you because your husband has access to the house. Like, we can't legally keep him out of the house. So that's why. There's no guarantee that we can keep the kids safe by sending them home with you.
So even if he went to stay with his mom, they're going to be, unless
Because
he changes the law.
no, not even then, because he still has access to that house. That's his
Doesn't mean
house.
unless we, hello?
No, even if you change the locks, that wouldn't make any difference.
Oh, really? Well, I don't know how to do it anyway.
He kick in the door or whatever, like we can't. Nothing illegal about destroying your own home.
I'm at the school. I'm sitting here.
With the girls refusing to go home and the father still having access to the house, officers arranged for their sister Bridget to pick them up. She would take them to her place for the night, somewhere their father couldn't find them.
All right, why don't y'all come over here? Were you talking to me?
Yes.
What'd you say?
I said, you deal with this a lot more than me.
Yeah.
So are you going to be in here too? Could you kind of tell if they're lying or not?
I've talked to them a little bit. Actually, they talked to me. My job's not to tell if they're lying or not. My job's to report it and let the detectives who are specialized in that, detectives and DHS, they all do this all the time. I don't do this all the time.
We come in here?
Yes.
Hi. Hello.
Are you Miss Ritchie?
I am.
I'm Monica. This is Chris from DHS.
Okay, kids are going with Bridget.
Glad you came by.
Sister agreed to a...
Thank you.
Okay.
She says this last happened yesterday morning, so we need to get her yesterday morning in Boulder, Colorado. I mean, it's happened here too, but
Sure.
It was touching.
Oh, okay.
Touching on skin, so we definitely need to get her first
Yep, it didn't. He made it sound like clothes were on.
The father, unable to face the consequences of his actions, later took his own life. Investigators later determined that Pam Ritchie had prior knowledge of what her husband was doing and failed to report it. She was charged with enabling harm to a minor and failing to protect her children. Next up, we have the case of a transgender woman whose 9-year-old daughter and 8-year-old son finally spoke up about years of ill behavior that no child should ever have to endure.
Are you Michelle?
I am.
Okay. Michelle has a warrant for criminal sexual assault.
I'm not getting out, is what they're saying. Not till court.
Yeah, you'll have to go to court.
On April 12, 2023, police officers in Bloomington were called to a home to execute an arrest warrant for Michelle Blisson, a transgender woman, formerly known as James, who had been accused of doing a horrific crime against her 9-year-old daughter and 8-year-old son.
Hi there. So, we stopped.
My son?
Yeah, we stopped somebody that we thought was coming from this area.
Yeah, he came from here. He was just going to Miller Park to meet some friends, from what he told me.
Well, there's been some issues in the area with some stolen vehicles and some burglaries and some other stuff.
Okay.
So that's why
he just got home from school. He's been here and he literally just left, like maybe 5 minutes ago to go up to Miller Park.
Okay.
So.
All right. Are you Michelle?
I am.
Okay. Also, you go by Michelle or you go by?
Michelle.
Okay. All right. Michelle, I need to let you know that you have a warrant for your arrest.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you step down here for me? We'll get you some shoes. Okay.
What do I have a warrant for?
Well, you have a warrant for predatory criminal assault.
Is anybody in the house?
My son's gonna be here. What time is it? Can you guys call my fiance
3:26?
and let her know that because she needs to come home and get my son.
Yep.
What's her number?
I can get it for you right there.
Let me double lock these.
Okay.
Step forward for me, just a second. There you go.
Yep.
Paul, one, we're gonna have one in custody.
I'm sorry, I'm just cracking my knuckles. I'm sorry.
Fine, dude. Here, I don't know how.
You just swipe up on it. Yeah, and then you can hit the middle piece. Yep, right there. Right there. No, you were on it right there. And then hit my love.
Look for my. Oh, that one?
Yep. And then call. You're gonna put it on speaker.
Do you need shoes?
Yeah, we better get him some shoes.
You should answer right now.
Hi,
Oh my god, come on, answer. Can you call it one more time, please?
You want to bring my car around?
Yeah.
James's daughter revealed that he had assaulted her repeatedly over the years she lived in his home. The abuse continued until 2022, when she finally escaped his grasp after the last incident. The 9-year-old also disclosed that this had begun when he was just 4.
So was it really break-ins, or is that a shit story?
No, that's a story.
Yeah, I figured.
So, go ahead and just take a seat for me, okay?
Let me call you right
No, I'm getting arrested.
Take a seat.
Why?
For that
Take a seat.
I'm trying.
Take a seat.
For what?
You're on speaker, okay? This is Sergeant Shively with the Bloomington Police Department.
Hi.
So, Michelle has a warrant for criminal assault. So, she's going to be going to the county jail.
Why is she getting arrested? There's been like nothing.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. Listen for me, okay? I'm letting you know that there was a warrant issued today. We are the middleman. I don't know anything about the case. We just go ahead and serve the warrants. Okay? So I'm letting you know that she's going to be going to the county jail.
Okay, where do I need to go?
Well,
you need to get Brayden. He's gonna be home. Michael needs to come home now.
Where's Michael at?
He was going to Miller Park. That's who you guys ran into.
Okay. So do you have Michael's phone number?
Yeah.
Why don't you make that your first priority? Call Michael and go pick him up. Unless, how old is Michael?
Michael's 15.
Michael's 15.
Okay, so can Michael just come back to the house and be by himself?
Yeah, he can watch them. He can watch them both.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you just call Michael and tell Michael to come back home, and then that way you know where he's at.
Okay.
Okay? Do you have any? I mean, I know you got a lot of questions, but unfortunately, I don't have a lot of answers for you.
Call Dad. Call Brian. And
Okay, so I need to get you some shoes.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna walk in so we can get you some shoes.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna hang up the phone. Okay, ma'am.
So where do I need to go?
Honestly,
for Michelle?
there's nowhere to go.
Do I have a bond at all?
Yeah. Well, your warrant is $1 million. So it'll be probably $1 million, 10%. So that's $100,000.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You don't need to go anywhere.
I'm not getting out, is what they're saying. Not till court.
Yeah, you'll have to go to court, and then there'll be some. She'll be able to make some phone calls.
Call Dad. Call Brian.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Leaving my phone here.
Okay.
That way you have the number, because I don't think you have Brian's number. It's in my phone.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up the phone now.
Okay.
Before his arrest, James learned of the accusations against him from his ex-wife. In response, he destroyed his phone, which held lewd images he had shown to his children while mistreating them. Among those images were nudes of his ex-wife, who had left him after he came out as a transgender woman.
Yeah,
we can walk to the
pants right there. I don't know if you knew. I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you help me out?
Yeah, we'll walk to the door, and then we'll just get whatever's there, okay? Because I don't want to dig around anything. That's not my intention.
Like right there. They're like right there.
Okay. Well, what are they?
Shoes.
Well, can you describe them for me, and I'll just grab them?
I don't know.
Okay, let's
They're
walk up.
Literally right inside the door here. Literally right.
Then we'll put your phone inside.
I'm trying to ask Maz if he needs the phone. Hey, do you need the phone?
It does not.
Okay, never mind. All right, cool. All right.
The dogs are way up in the front porch, locked up. So.
Which ones you want?
Roger, Dodger. Yep.
The ones
And can we just pick like one of these?
Yeah, just let me make that easy little sheet right now, guys. That's fine.
Can you put them on just like this?
Yeah, I think so.
Just hold on, I'll help you. Where would you like me to keep your phone?
Just right there.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I'm trying to be good with y'all.
Yeah, fine, dude.
I'm a lady.
Sorry. How do you want us to secure this?
Just shut it, Tom.
Just shut it? That's secured? All right.
Am I going this side or that side?
Other side.
This side?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not going nowhere.
I know you're not. Just go ahead and take a seat in the front. Yep.
I'll enter her and eat just real quick while we wait for the confirmation.
Okay.
Can somebody make sure that they wait here till my oldest gets here?
Is that Michael?
Yeah. Wait till he gets here. That way, my other son's gonna be getting here like any minute off the bus. Cause it's what 3:30ish. Cause he gets here at 3:45. So I don't want him.
Oh, there's a bus right there. It's 3:33.
Yeah, cause my youngest gets off the bus here any minute. I don't want him to be alone.
Okay. So my thing is, I'm gonna wait for a little bit. Okay.
I mean, he should be here any minute. He's probably coming back right now.
How is it? You said Michael, right?
Michael, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, my oldest, the one you guys ran into.
Hold on, Manny.
Yeah.
During questioning, James claimed he could never harm his children, citing his own childhood abuse at the hands of his older brother as proof, insisting he understood the pain too well. The officer, however, noted that, in his experience, those who cause harm often carry deep wounds from their own past.
Give me a second. I gotta secure my firearm, then I'll let you out. Have a seat there, unless you want to stand.
You said unless I want to stand?
Yeah. Michelle is ready.
James insisted that his hormone therapy made it impossible for him to perform such acts. Despite his claims, he was indicted on 5 counts of predatory criminal assault. Following the indictment, a $1 million bond warrant was issued against him. In court, he was ultimately sentenced to 87 years in prison. James was undeniably a vile individual who got exactly what he deserved. Moving on to the case of a mother and son who turned a 4th of July celebration into something so disturbing when the father walked in on them.
I walked in and found my freaking wife and her son having I love you! I love you! I love you! I love you! You're f***ing gross. Get on, let's go inside. You're f***ing son. I love you! And I acted like I was still asleep, and I got up again, and that's when I ran. I seen her pants down and everything.
On July 4th, 2024 in Bono, Arkansas, 45-year-old Crystal Fall and her 2 sons, David and 27-year-old Austin, had been drinking together to celebrate the holiday. At some point during the afternoon, David, the youngest, fell asleep, and while he was out, something happened that no one in that house could have anticipated.
What's going on, dude? That's a messed up, man. I just walked in and found my freaking wife and her son having sex.
Okay.
I'm 100% serious. She's drunk as all get out. He was too, and he just left.
What's he wearing?
My daughter just lives right there. That's probably where he's at.
Okay, stay over here for other road.
What, I just got home from work, man.
What, do you know what he's wearing?
No, I wasn't paying attention, man. I just got home from work.
Okay.
But I'm about to have her. I need her off the property right now. Literally. Sickest thing I've ever seen in my freaking life, dude. Yeah, she's just laying there. I need you to come talk to her. I need her gone.
So I can't make her leave. So I have to go through an eviction process.
David woke up to sounds that told him everything he needed to know, and in a state of complete shock, he fled the house and ran straight to a neighbor to call for help. What he didn't know was that Daniel had arrived home at almost the same moment and made the exact same call.
Our other son's probably on the back porch, and we've had problems before. Everything's been good lately, but we've had problems before. No physical, nothing at all. Literally, sickest thing I've ever seen in my freaking life, dude. Yeah, she's just laying there. I need you to come talk to her. I need her gone.
So I can't make her leave. So I have to go through an eviction process. So the son, does he?
I'll get y'all. I'll get to talk to the cop. I don't know what's going on.
You know him?
That's the other son.
Okay. Is that the one that we're talking about? Okay.
Oh, he's crying.
Yeah, I've already talked to him.
He's trying to kill himself or something. What?
No, I was just talking to him. He was...
Who?
Him. Over... I guess he's the one that called from over here. I don't know who called.
I called.
Okay.
Daniel, I'm not leaving his side, David. What's going on? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Daniel. Me and you are together. I'm sorry. I'm done with all this. I'm done with all this. I'm done.
How long are those?
I can't. Did you see it? Yes, I was in there when he was doing it. Why didn't you stop him? I can't. He's too big. He's too fucking out of hand.
As officers worked to get a hold of the situation, David completely lost it, and given what he had just witnessed, no one could blame him. Meanwhile, Daniel pulled an officer aside and gave his full account of what he had walked in on.
Oh, your mom's sitting right here. Yeah.
Hey, quit.
That's my brother, Mom. That's my brother, Mom. Get the f off me, Mom.
Hey, quit.
Get the f off me, Mom. I'm not doing anything. She's on me, biting me.
Quit.
She's on me, biting me. She's on me, biting me.
Hey, quit.
Take the car.
Quit.
Stop, y'all. Take the boat. Stop.
Hey.
I promise I'm not doing
anything. Put your hands behind your back.
I just don't want to.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Here,
put your hands behind your back.
I promise. I was just trying to get back to you. There you go. You're nasty, Mom. Don't fuck.
Hey, quit.
You're nasty.
I love you.
You're nasty.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
No, get on. Let's go inside. You're fucking son.
I love you.
Nasty. I'll look at you, Daniel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Daniel. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I love you.
Mom, no, you don't. Shut the fuck up. You're fucking gross, Mom. That's all you are. You're fucking nasty. You're fucking nasty. Mom.
That's one for you. Let's go with this, hey?
Mom. You're nasty, Mom. You're nasty. Don't fucking touch my girlfriend. Don't talk to my girlfriend.
I love you.
Don't. You fucked up, Mom. Dude, everything I own here, I'm not leaving this house with all them right here.
Alright, sorry. So you walked in, come from work?
I went in and took a shower. I knew they was drinking. I tell they was drinking.
Okay. So you came in from work, went in, took a shower, came back out. I just had a shower?
Yes, sir.
And that's when you seen...
Walked in right there on that bed.
Alright.
Apparently he was pissed off about all that, I guess.
No, I see where he's mad. I do. But at the same time...
No, I understand. He didn't know no better.
At the same time, you can't go in and beat no one.
No. I need her gone. You can't...
That's going to be a whole different process. I'll explain it to you in a minute. I'm trying to figure out everything that's led up to me getting down here. If you was hanging out in front of his car...
I'm not leaving y'all side as long as she's around.
That's fine. You hang out in front of his car.
There'll be stuff being accused and blamed.
I understand. That's fine.
Daniel made it clear he wanted Crystal gone, but that wasn't how it worked. When officers turned to her and began asking questions, she was barely coherent, and every attempt to get a straight answer out of her went nowhere.
I need you to go step over.
Alright.
Go step over there by the door. Where did he hit you at? He clear as day seen you.
Just.
So, hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Because I heard, when I was coming in that door, I heard the pop, and he's on top of you, reared back again.
He's scared. He's scared. Just.
Did he hit you, or where did he hit you at?
Yeah, but he's scared. It's just, I promise.
Hey, Crystal. I know he's scared. I know you're scared. But look.
Super fucking scared.
Okay. Well, look. That doesn't change the fact of what he's already done.
Good dad.
Yeah. So what? Look, Crystal. Be honest with me, okay? Can you do that? You can't.
I'm trying.
Hey, take another deep breath for me. In your nose, out your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Take you a couple of those. I'm gonna come back and talk to you, okay?
What if I didn't do anything?
Huh?
What if I didn't do anything?
So we got a call about something occurring. Go ahead.
But what if I didn't do anything? Like stupid, just like.
I got another.
My grandson right down the road.
Ready? Anyway, so we got a call that. 10-4, go ahead.
What? What?
10-4. Got a call that supposedly you and your son were having intimate relations. They walked in on it, and that's why we're here. Okay? I'm trying to talk to him. I guess your other son comes in. The way he storms in, that's when I come in to make sure nothing's going on. As I'm coming in that door, I hear a loud pop, and he's on top of you with his arms raised back like he's fixing to hit you again. I'm telling you, I've seen it.
Okay.
I'm standing in that doorway, and he's on top of you with his hands raised back and his fist closed. And that's when I grab a hold of him, and he starts fighting me. Okay?
Okay.
I mean, you obviously heard me telling him, put his hands behind his back, put his hands behind his back. And he's still trying to pull away from it to get to you. Okay? That's why he's in handcuffs in the back of my car. So we're trying to figure everything out.
What do I do?
What do you mean,
He never really hurt me.
Where did he hit you at?
He never will. It's like never.
I understand. I understand he's upset from what was saying or what's being said. But where did he hit you at in there whenever I was at that door? Because I couldn't tell where it was so dark and bright out here. But when I come in the door, he's got his arm reared back again on top of you.
This would never, ever, ever in a million years hit me. It's just so like, what?
Okay, so you just hang tight here and I'll be back in a minute, okay? So what got us called out here? Like what was going on?
Honestly, just a like mutual agreement.
Mutual what?
Agreement?
Agreement?
Yeah.
On what?
Should have never been what it became.
Can you talk like a mutual agreement on what?
Argument.
What should have came?
My 19-year-old son has a dedicated on the way. I'm trying to help him.
I get that, but you're talking about a mutual agreement. What are we talking about on that?
Taking care of the baby and not himself. Like, just.
What got us called out here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, that's, you either know something or something, or you're just not talking.
I honestly just want the best for my grandchild.
You want the best for your grandchild?
Yep.
I get that. What's the incident between that happened here
Can I
today?
please, God, like, wipe my face or something?
All right, we'll try that in a little bit. I just need to know
I'm not going to do anything, I promise.
what occurred here today. That's what I'm trying to find out.
He's upset.
Who?
Like my son.
About what?
Typical teenage 19-year-old stuff.
Like
He's scared to death. He's going to have a baby on the way. That's all.
We didn't get called out here because he's scared about having a baby.
That's all that's matter.
Right, so you're not going to talk to me about what happened today?
What do you want me to talk to you about?
What happened today? Why we got called out here?
He's scared?
We got called out.
Scared.
We didn't get called out here because he's scared about having a baby.
What you get called about? So I'm scared.
Okay.
Really
Put your foot in for me, okay?
David's account to the officers was detailed and damning. He had been in the room when it started, too afraid to confront his brother, and had eventually fled when he couldn't take it any longer. He had seen everything.
Hey, bud. Alright, so, you said y'all went to the liquor store, whatever, down here at the line. Came back. Y'all was all drinking. I guess, who was all drinking? You, your mom?
Okay, so first...
The other brother, or...
First, okay, so we came back from work and he got a couple beers, and that was when I drank. He gave me that first beer, and I waited until we got home. Yeah.
Okay.
And I waited until we got home. I don't know when Daniel got home, but it was about 30 minutes before he got home, and I had that beer. And but before Daniel got home, we went back and they got a big bottle of it was a triple shot. Yeah, it was a pop
like a.
You know the old fashioned ones where you can fuck, I forgot what it's called, but it's got a little metal attachment and you can just pop the lid off. But it was, I wish I could tell you, it was about this big. It was a pretty good bottle, and they were drinking it on the way home. And I'm not gonna lie to you because you guys are officers. I had like 2 or 3 shots of that too, but when I got back home
On the way here?
Yeah, on the way.
Who was on the vehicle then?
Dennis was driving. Yeah, Dennis was driving. Mom was in the passenger and I was in the back.
Back seat. Of which car?
That car right there. My car.
This little pan
Toyota. Yep.
Pan Toyota. Okay.
And
I had a few shots.
Right.
Whatever.
And I came back home and we started sitting in the living room, and Mom had her music playing on the record, and we were cleaning up our room, and I go to the living room for a minute and just sit down, and they come in, and Mom lays on the bed, and he's on the couch, or not on the couch, on the chair next to Mom, and I'm laying on the floor, and I sit there for a minute, and I start to doze off for a second, and next thing I know, Mom's moaning, and
So you
was on top.
You was in the living room.
I was in the living room.
I thought you told me you went to like a bedroom. Or something.
No.
You were in the living room the entire time.
Yep, I was in there when it happened.
Okay.
I was watching the whole thing.
Okay. So you heard it. You heard the moaning or whatever.
I heard it for a good hour.
Okay. And then
until I did anything because I was scared. I didn't want him to jump up after me. I just ran.
When you got up, what did you say?
When I got up,
yeah,
I didn't when I went to go tell somebody.
Yeah, did you see them physically?
Oh yeah. My mom's pants were down and everything. I seen it all.
Okay.
Like everything.
Okay.
And I got up and I didn't look at him. I just ran. I didn't see my brother or anything. I ran. My sister was right down the road. And
you're getting me because you're saying you seen it, and then you're saying you didn't see it. Mm-hmm. So you're telling me you did see it, you seen everything, but then you're saying now if you didn't see your brother, you didn't see anything. So you did see something, or you did not?
When did I say I didn't?
You said when you got up, you didn't see your brother.
No. When I got up, I didn't look at my brother. I didn't look at my mom. I seen what they were doing, but I didn't look at them to see if they were chasing after me. I just ran.
Okay, so you seen them in the act.
Yes, I said.
When you got up, you didn't look to see if they were.
No. Like I was sitting there for a minute, and I was looking at him, and I got up for a second, and he was just sitting there for a minute, and I heard my mom still moaning, and I acted like I was still asleep, and I got up again, and that's when I ran. I seen her pants down and everything. Okay, so I'm going through a lot right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a dad.
I understand.
I'm becoming a dad right now.
For what's going on, I need the best descriptive, detailed statement you can give me.
I know, I'm just trying to explain. I'm scared right now.
And then you're
and
gonna
this is hard to see that my mom.
Can you do that for me though?
I'm trying.
When officers located Austin and brought him in, he said as little as possible, only that his stepfather had seen something he didn't like, and that he had walked away to cool things down. He had been walking for nearly 3 hours.
So we got called over the 227. You know anything about that? What happened? What occurred?
I showed up. Took and drank a little bit, and got back to the house and stayed there. Came into a situation that he didn't like at all, and I just left. I walked away because I didn't want to be there. And he got a little loud and started yelling and stuff like that, so I just walked out. I walked down there to the dirt road down there about before you get to the lake, kind of before on this side. I just started walking down here on this side of it, right there, and you can almost see it from here. Started walking just to kind of get the heat out of the room and everything. That's pretty much it. I mean, I've literally been walking for the last like 2.5, 3 hours.
Okay. So what's the incident that he got up to about, or they walked in on?
Just family stuff, man. It's just stupid stuff. It really is.
Like what exactly?
Like nothing specific. I really don't want to talk about it. It's been a long run.
Your stepdad walked in, said something you didn't like, got upset, you left. You're not wanting to really talk about the incident that occurred. Alright, so right now you're going to be under arrest for incident. Back, we're going to jail for incident. Go in there.
At the station, detectives needed to establish exactly what had occurred and whether any prior abuse had taken place. Crystal gave nothing. Austin, however, slowly began to unravel under questioning, admitting that things had gone further than they should have, blaming the alcohol, and insisting it had never happened before.
Alright, so, what happened yesterday?
I'm just not used to drinking anymore.
Right.
I'm way too drunk.
Right.
I haven't been drinking for over a year. So I screwed up real bad.
Right. Well, hey, it's understandable when you get real intoxicated that you do crazy things. I understand that. So, I am going to ask you if you could elaborate on exactly what you're talking about.
Not really. I mean, I'm just too drunk.
Too drunk?
Yep.
Okay. Well, due to the statements that we have and everything else is what was going on. We believe is that you were having sex with the Austin Casey.
What?
Austin Casey.
No, that's nowhere near right.
Okay. Well, we've talked to multiple people. I've given you a chance to elaborate on what happened, you know, because we've talked to multiple people, had multiple eyewitness statements. Okay? Because David, your son, had found y'all first, and he took off and ran next door and called 911. And then your husband as well had walked in on you. And both of them are telling a very similar story. And both of them are, you know, a little bit freaked out over the incident. So this is your chance to make a statement about what happened and stuff like that. You know, if you don't want to talk to me, you don't have to. We can go over this court-appointed attorney paperwork.
No, I'll have to call my daughter on that. I haven't called her yet.
Okay. You want to talk about what happened yesterday?
I had too many drinks, and stepdad showed up, saw some things he didn't like to see, and I left. The situation didn't get any worse.
Right.
Just started walking down the road.
These things that he happened to see, you mind elaborating on that a little bit?
I'd rather not. I'm too happy about the decisions that I made.
Right.
Stupid stuff.
Well, man, we all do crazy things when we get drinking, okay? Especially when we drink a lot, okay? So, I understand that, but, you know, as far as if you're willing to talk to me, you don't have to talk to me. But if you're willing to elaborate a little bit, you can know that I understand as far as, you know, drinking too much can cause you to do some crazy things sometimes.
I was just laying in there in the bed with my mom. I saw it and didn't like it.
What were you doing with your mother, bro?
Things I shouldn't have been doing. Not like fully, but close enough that it shouldn't have been happening.
Okay, were you having sex with your mother?
Not quite, but yeah.
What do you mean by not quite?
The one next, actually inside.
Okay. And was this the first time that something like this has happened?
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go over this with you, okay? As far as this goes now, I do have some other questions before I go over this, man. Did this possibly start out when you were younger, before you were 16 or anything like that?
Surprisingly, no.
Okay. And she is directly related to you, not a stepmother and things of that nature. Okay. So yeah, I just gotten a little drunk yesterday and things have gotten a little too far.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
That's why I just stopped when I did.
Right. Well, I will go ahead and ask. Now, your brother, David, he had stated that he heard some moaning and stuff going on for quite a while, and he woke up and fled to the house. Fled the house to a neighbor's house to have them call 911. And then when we arrived on scene, your stepdad was out in the yard stating that he had caught y'all actually engaging in full sex.
Thought, but it wasn't.
Right. Well, David also had heard that going on for quite a while as well. You know, he said he'd been in and out, like consciously, you know, sleeping, thinking he's hearing noises. And then that's what he believes was going on as well.
Well, like I said, I didn't make it quite that far.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go over this with you.
In the end, both Crystal and Austin were charged with a Class C felony carrying a potential fine of up to $10,000 and 3 to 10 years in prison.